There is a language spoken everywhere on earth that almost no one is formally taught. It has no alphabet, no grammar book, no official school. Yet it speaks louder than words, faster than logic, and more honestly than speech ever could. It is the language of the body. Every day, people lie with their mouths and confess with their muscles. They say I'm fine while their shoulders collapse. They say I'm telling the truth while their lips tighten. They say I love you while their feet angle toward the door, and most people never notice. The law of discernment is the ability to perceive reality as it is, not as it is presented, not as it is wished for, but as it truly exists beneath the surface. Discernment is not suspicion. It is not paranoia. It is not cynicism. It is awareness. And body language and microexpressions are the raw data of discernment. Words can be rehearsed. Emotions can be masked. But the body leaks truth. Always. The body never lies, even when the mind tries to. Human beings evolved long before language. Before speeches. Before contracts. Before polite conversation. We survived by reading posture, movement, tone, facial tension, because failing to read those signals meant death. Is that person a threat? Is that tribe hostile? Is that partner safe? Your nervous system still operates on that ancient software. Long before your brain finishes processing words, your body has already decided whether something feels off. That tight feeling in your chest. That sudden discomfort you can't explain. That intuition you ignore because it's not logical. That is discernment trying to speak. The problem is modern society teaches us to distrust it. We are trained to believe words over behavior. Titles over patterns. Promises over posture. But the law of discernment states this clearly. Behavior is truth. Patterns are truth. The body is truth. Words are often performance. What body language really is, and what it is not. Body language is not magic. It is not about guessing thoughts or reading minds. It is about observing involuntary signals produced by the nervous system under emotional load. These signals include posture, gestures, facial tension, eye behavior, breathing patterns, orientation of the body, muscle stiffness or relaxation. Most of these movements are not consciously controlled. A person can control their words. They can rehearse their story. They can even fake a smile. But they cannot fully control hundreds of muscles firing at once under emotional pressure. That's where discernment lives, in clusters, not single gestures. One crossed arm means nothing. One blink means nothing. One glance away means nothing. But patterns. Patterns tell the truth. Microexpressions. Emotions that escape. Microexpressions are brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal genuine emotion, lasting between 1/25th and 1/5 of a second. They happen too fast to fake. Too fast to suppress. Too fast to consciously control. They are emotional reflexes. Paul Ekman, a pioneer in emotion research, identified 7 universal emotions expressed through microexpressions. 1. Fear. 2. Anger. 3. Disgust. 4. Contempt. 5. Sadness. 6. Surprise. 7. Happiness. These expressions are hardwired. A person from Nairobi and a person from Tokyo display fear the same way. The eyebrows raise and draw together. The eyes widen. The mouth stretches horizontally. That is biology, not culture. The most important microexpressions to recognize. 1. Contempt. The most dangerous emotion. Contempt is expressed by a one-sided lip raise. It is the only emotion shown asymmetrically. Contempt says, I see myself as superior to you. In relationships, contempt is a death sentence. If someone consistently shows contempt while smiling or saying kind words, believe the face, not the speech. Contempt predicts disrespect, emotional withdrawal, betrayal, abuse. No amount of charm cancels contempt. 2. Fear. The truth before the lie. Fear flashes before deception. When someone is about to lie, their body experiences a stress response. You may see eyes widen briefly, eyebrows raise suddenly, lips stretch tight, shallow breathing. Fear doesn't mean guilt, but it does mean something is at stake. Discernment asks, why is this moment triggering fear? 3. Disgust. Rejection without words. Disgust is expressed by nose wrinkling, upper lip lifting, cheeks raising. If someone shows disgust while pretending to agree, they are psychologically rejecting the idea or the person. Disgust is often present in hidden resentment. The body's orientation. Where truth points, people lean toward what they like. They turn away from what they don't. Feet are especially honest. If someone's feet point toward the exit while their face points at you, they are already leaving, emotionally or mentally. If a person angles their torso away while claiming interest, the body is disagreeing. Orientation reveals intention. Words may say stay. The body says go. Believe the body. Eye behavior and attention leaks. Eyes do not reveal lies the way movies portray, but they reveal cognitive load. When people are stressed, lying, or hiding information, blink rate increases. Pupils may dilate. Eye contact becomes either excessive or avoidant. Too much eye contact can be a performance. Too little can signal discomfort. Again, patterns matter more than moments. Self-soothing behaviors. The body under stress. When the nervous system is overwhelmed, the body seeks comfort. Common self-soothing behaviors include touching the neck, rubbing the hands, playing with jewelry, covering the mouth, stroking the arms. These are not signs of guilt. They are signs of emotional regulation. Discernment does not judge, it observes. Discernment is not about control. Here is where many people go wrong. They learn body language to manipulate, dominate, outsmart, expose. That is not discernment. True discernment is not about power over others. It is about clarity within yourself. Discernment allows you to choose wisely, walk away early, set boundaries before damage occurs, trust patterns instead of promises. You do not confront every lie. You do not expose every inconsistency. Sometimes discernment simply means leaving quietly. Why people ignore what they see. People miss body language not because it's invisible, but because it's inconvenient. Because seeing the truth would require ending relationships, admitting mistakes, letting go of fantasies, facing loneliness. So we explain away signals. He didn't mean it. She was just tired. I'm overthinking. Discernment requires courage. The courage to accept what is, not what you hoped for. Training discernment in daily life. You train discernment the same way you train any skill. By observing without reacting. Watch people when they don't know they are being watched. Notice changes, not single acts. Track consistency. Ask yourself, do words and behavior align? Does warmth match tone? Does effort match promise? The body always answers honestly. Discernment and self-awareness. The final truth of discernment is this: if you cannot read yourself, you will misread others. Your own body speaks too. Tight shoulders mean stress. Clenched jaw means anger. Shallow breath means fear. Discernment begins inward. When you learn your own signals, you stop projecting them onto others. Seeing without hatred. The law of discernment is not about becoming cold. It is about becoming clear. You do not hate the snake for being a snake. You simply don't step on it barefoot. You do not demonize people for leaking truth. You accept that everyone leaks. Including you. The body is not your enemy. It is your oldest ally. When words confuse you, watch behavior. When promises fail you, watch patterns. When logic lies, watch the body. It has been telling the truth since before language existed. And it always will.